We're all talk. 12:30 a.m. WDBZ The Buzz. Your talk station.
So what are we talking about today?
Between the sheets. I got a man. Love and happiness. Are you ready?
Yeah! You can't handle the truth.
It's about that time.
For Rick and Rob on relationships.
What's up, Rick?
What's up, man?
Rick and Rob on relationships. 1230, The Buzz of Cincinnati.
That's right.
749-1230 is the phone number here. This is Rob.
This is Rick.
And we got the truth here with us tonight.
Right, the truth.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a great show. We're going to be doing it. This is big. Rick, I'm going to tell you, we got to dive right in.
We got to dive right in.
Yeah,
there's all kind of stuff going on in this news,
all kind of stuff is going on. I'm sitting here with Rick also. He's the author of 100 Plus Things I Wish I Would Have Known Before I Got Married, The Guide to Holy Matrimony.
I sure do wish I would have known.
And that's still available on Amazon Kindle, iPad, Nook. You can also
all that on the web.
All that on the web. Mm-hmm. You can also go to our page and look up our YouTube channel. You can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter directly from that page, or you can simply click live and you can hear us live. If you're having problems, you're in this place where the signal doesn't work that good, you can listen to us online. Online. You can listen to us clear.
Clear as day all across the nation.
You can even stream us. You can go and stream us on Ustream.
Matter of fact, all across the world.
All across the world. You can see us right now. And I don't know if Rick got that camera set up right, but you can see who's in the studio here. Now, I'm going to tell you something about the truth. Rick and I are actually a media company. And we have a couple of projects that's going to be launching soon. And we want you guys to stay tuned to our site. But the truth is here, and we're going to be launching Hood Chef.
Hood Chef.
Reality series, and it's going to be a very good series where he's going to be cooking in your home.
Come to you.
That's right.
You may get the opportunity for Hood Chef to come into your home and show you how to prepare a gourmet meal.
A1.
With the items you already have there.
Right. Stuff you already got. That's what
Stuff you already got. I mean, that's amazing. Some of y'all just got ramen noodles.
I'll lay it out.
He'll lay it out. So we're going to do Hood Chef soon. It's going to be coming soon. And we're going to be looking for people that we can come over and cook for you and your significant other. In your home.
Come to you.
Kids and all running around.
That's right.
Pampers, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We're going to be there. Rick, I really want to talk to you, though. Tonight's a deep show, man. We've been having fun for the last few weeks, man. And this show here is one that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do because I didn't believe half the things that I was listening to. But it's pretty deep, man. You know, this whole Jerry Sandusky sex abuse case that's going on at Penn State University. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know.
It's pretty messed up, man.
It's pretty messed up. And I'm hearing that over 100 victims are coming across.
Wow.
This is pretty heavy.
That's just sick, man.
It's sick, man. And, you know, we just did the domestic violence and the sexual abuse show last week. And then we're getting worse and worse news about people that you put your trust into that's doing some wild stuff with your kids.
Nasty.
It's nasty. And I just kind of wanted to talk about some of this stuff, Rick. I mean, you know, that Jerry Sandusky, you know, that thing was deep, man. You know, if you went into the shower and you saw someone in there having sex with a 10-year-old boy.
Oh, somebody's getting hurt, dude.
I mean, that's pretty heavy. It's not even your son. It's somebody else's kid.
All right.
Now, where were these parents? I mean, I heard a message on Friday night. I was at church, and I heard a message, and it said, and the preacher was saying, you know, you got to know your kids. You got to talk to your kids. You got to have some conversation with your kids.
That's right.
And you got to know
every day,
what's going on with your kids.
It's so elementary. That's amazing that we still have to say that in 2011.
Yeah, I mean, it's
deep. You have
deep.
to have a relationship with your children.
And then, you know,
open talking relationship.
Yeah. You got to talk to them. Do you talk to your kids, Rick?
Every day.
Yeah, I do too. And, you know, I don't let them go nowhere unless myself, my wife, or their grandparents are with them. They don't go nowhere.
I hear that.
Nowhere at all. I had a proposition tonight. Hey, we want to take your kids skating. I didn't agree to that because, you don't know who they're in the company of.
Right. You got to be careful, yeah.
You got to be careful. Truth, you got any kids?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you let your kids just go off and do their thing?
No, you gotta be real conscious of what's going on out here right now. It's a bad thing, you gotta almost protect. You almost wish you can be with them 24 hours a day.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you almost wish you can be with them constantly, hold their hand everywhere they go.
Because this world is
a struggle. It's definitely a struggle.
It's a struggle. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all something else I pulled up. There was a babysitter in Munfordville, Kentucky,
right across the street.
I don't know where Munfordville is, but I know
it
says Kentucky. And this guy has over 1,000 charges.
Right.
What?
I thought he got convicted of them, too.
He got convicted.
1,000.
A babysitter, her husband, and 4 other men.
This is just
accused of sexually molesting at least 8 children.
1,000?
Who were under the babysitter's care. The name is Patricia Buster and her husband, Kenny.
Goodness.
That's why I came in.
They face more than 1,000 charges.
To be honest with you, I didn't even like the whole babysitting thing either. I know we need them sometimes, but I don't like it.
They face 1,000 charges, man, for what Munfordville police said happened inside their home over a 13-year span. 13 years they've been just.
Now, see, that's the parents' fault.
What happened after the first charge?
Come on, dude. I know exactly.
You didn't believe him?
Come on,
dude. I mean, this is wild, man. This is wild. And then you got this summer camp abuse where the U.S. military college immense sexual abuse silence. They was quiet, and that was a while ago with the president of the Citadel. He said that he was profoundly sorry that the South Carolina Military College failed to tell police about child sexual abuse allegations against the summer camp counselor at the institution.
Ooh wee.
I mean, this is deep, man. This is deep, man.
We got some people call in about this, man. They want to
already.
chime in. Yeah, because this is a hot issue, man.
I mean,
man.
This is deep, man.
We hit one of them up and see what they got to say. Go ahead, Mary. What you got to say? Mary, turn off your radio.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. This is the first time I've got you guys' show.
All right,
and,
great. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from here in the city. Matter of fact, I'm in my car. You're probably going to hear my GPS.
Okay. You got the GPS. You're doing it big.
Yes. The Sandusky, it really brought a lot of feelings up for me. I too was, I guess you would say, raped by my coach.
Ooh.
Wow.
Are you serious?
And I held this secret for 35 years. It destroyed my life.
Wow.
Until I was able to talk about it, my life was just, it was real miserable.
Wow.
And I'm so glad today that, that things are coming out. I'm really on my children all the time. I talk to them. I'm always asking them, is anybody touching you or anybody talking to you? You got to be on it.
You got to be on top of it.
My parents. I really don't. I was just afraid.
Yeah.
I wasn't threatened. It was like, you have a little shame and guilt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, I can't imagine if it was a male coach. But for the same sex, I guess that's even worse.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Yeah.
And it's little boys, and where's the daddies? That's,
right.
Where's the fathers?
Where's that? Where is he?
And you really can't say that because I had a dad and mom, good parents, okay?
Okay, all right.
And you really can't say that, and I'm telling you.
So why didn't you go to them when it happened?
Because I thought that my dad would go to the penitentiary for killing them.
I hear that.
Wow.
Ooh,
I really
hear that.
did.
That's another way of looking at
Nobody
it.
said anything to me, threatened me. I knew that my dad would be, my dad was a very, he's an engineer, good parents, good mother. They were together. I was in the home. I was the oldest. So when you talk about the parents, you really can't blame them because children, you're traumatized at that age. I was a teenager.
When did you actually tell them?
I was 35 years later. I was 45 years old.
And you told them, what did he do?
And my daddy was, like I said, My dad had played golf with the man.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay,
Whoa.
can you imagine that?
Well, it's a family friend.
Yeah, you were not real close friends, but they played golf at the same country club. Okay.
Wow, that's
And,
heavy.
Is that like in golf, this whole sexual thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
So my
with
dad
Tiger
told
Woods
me
and stuff.
immediately to write a letter to the Board of Education because he was still in teaching and coaching. And right after that, he I guess he stopped coaching or whatever.
Wow, that's heavy.
So it's
Do you know
real
if
important.
he messed with anybody else? Do you know if that guy?
You know what? My daughters, because I was separated from their dad, and he ended up going to the school that my daughters were at, and I was on my daughters all the time, so they knew.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't tell anybody else, but I could tell my daughters. I didn't, I would say, watch out for him. I didn't say that he did anything to me.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I was on to them,
Yeah.
But they know now, right?
Oh, yeah, they know.
Well,
They know.
Thank you for your
calling.
call. Thank you for your call. That was very informative.
Wow.
We need to hear from people like that. I'm gonna tell you, Rick.
Wow.
I was living in Atlanta for a lot of years, and one of the largest churches in Atlanta. It was called the Cathedral of the Holy Spirit, and it was the Bishop Earl Polk. He was a white pastor with a church full of black folk. Man, this place was huge. I mean, like 30,000 members, you name it. But the ironic thing about this was deep. Now, you guys pay attention to this because it's going to go kind of fast. Earl Polk, he had a brother who he and his brother were the pastors of this church. His brother's wife was the minister of music. She played the piano. I think her name was Clarice or something like that. Now, Clarice and his brother had a son named Donnie Earl. Donnie Earl. All right? Donnie Earl, I'm just going to read. I'm going to read this to you because I don't want to misquote. All right?
All right. Yeah.
And I found the actual article. Earl Polk was the founder and head pastor of Chapel Hill Harvester Church in Decatur, Georgia, from 1960 until 1990s. A number of women of the congregation came forward during the 1990s and 2000s claiming that Polk had sexual relationships with them. Charges of child molestations were also made. Some of these claims have subsequently been proven correct. Moreover, Donnie Earl, remember the guy's nephew, his brother's kid, all right? Donnie Earl, the current senior pastor of the church and nephew of Earl Polk, had a court-ordered DNA test in 2007, which showed that he was Earl's son, not his nephew.
What? Oh, man. See?
Which means that Earl and his sister-in-law had a sexual relationship which led to Donnie's birth.
Oh.
Now, you can pull this up. Listen, we're not – one thing about us, we're not going to be telling untruths. We're going to pull up exactly what the article said. This is heavy. And we got a whole lot more. I mean, I got some stuff that I pulled up, man, that was a lot heavier than this.
Heavier than this?
I mean, heavier, man. I just got back. I just got here, and I need y'all to pay attention to some stuff I learned about dark Cincinnati. Cincinnati, cut the lights on, 749-1230. Rick and Rob on Relationships. We'll be right back.
Call us up.
We're all talk. 1230 a.m. WDBZ The Buzz. Your talk station.
From the pen of Rick Johnson comes one of the world's first guides to holy matrimony.
100 plus things I wish I would have known before I got married. Explore over 100 plus tips that will change the fabric of your present relationship.
I'm married, and Rick Johnson hits a home run with this one.
I'm single and looking. I'm glad I read this book.
100 plus things I wish I would have known before I got married. Available this fall. Online at Barnes & Noble, Amazon e-reader, and the Apple Bookstore.
Are you looking for home ownership? Are you faced with challenged credit? Stop renting. Nehemiah Housing Development Company is here to serve you. Nehemiah is a nonprofit organization that navigates you into home ownership. Nehemiah Specialist not only finds the home, but finds the right funding to keep you in the home. For more information, call 861-9148. That's 861-9148. Let Nehemiah serve you. 861-9148.